Hello everyone, I am Vikas from National Defence Institute, Gindi. So in this video, we will be seeing the 200-day strategy for the upcoming CDS exam that is going to happen by April 2025. So already I have explained about the nuances of CDS, about the detailed pattern, syllabus, cutoff, everything. In this video, I am going to show you how this upcoming 200 plus days, we are going to effectively use these days to crack the CDS. Even if you are a fresher or a experienced person, it doesn't matter. You follow the strategy, you will crack this exam right away. So watch this video fully. Let's start with the video. So before going to that, this is a very basics about the exam. First you have to know what this exam is all about. This exam contains 3 papers in total. One is English and another general knowledge and the third one is mathematics. So talking about the serious exam, it is combined defense service exam, which means for 3 services, Air Force, Army and Navy, for these 3 services, exam will happen for officer level entry. And once you clear this exam, you are eligible to go into 4 academies: IMA, INA, AFA and OTA. Yes, for all the 3 academies, and also other than that, IMA, Indian Military Academy is also there. Yes, for these exams only this is conducted, and total 3 papers: English, as I told, GK as well as mathematics. So, is all the 3 papers mandatory for every people who is writing the serious exam? No, that is what it is going to differ. So, know it, total it is just 3 papers, and who are all the people who are eligible to write all the 3 papers? If you look at it, you see, this is just a cutoff that I have shown you. In this cutoff, I will explain you who and all is eligible for this concerned academy. You see, IMA, INA and AFA. For this 3, only men is eligible. This is eligible for only men, which means male candidate. This exam is both men and women. Male and female candidate can write this exam, but once you write this exam, only men can choose these academies. But you see, OTA is for both men and women. So total 4 academies. You can see IMA Military Academy, INA Naval Academy and AFA Air Force Academy. For this, only men is eligible. Whereas if you talk about OTA, Officers Training Academy in Gaya as well as in Chennai, you can see both men and women are eligible. So, and also I have to know it, for this first 3 academies, you have to write 3 papers: English, GK and mathematics. And for the last 2, OTA, for that, only 2 papers is enough: English and GK. The third paper, which is mathematics paper, is not needed. So that is the important thing about it. Know that serious exam can be written by both men and women, but women can choose only OTA, whereas men is eligible for both OTA as well as IMA, INA and AFA. So just look at this cutoff trend, you will see they have specifically mentioned minimum qualifying marks in each subject 20%. So for each and every subject 100 marks, which means 3 paper 300 marks. In each of the paper, at least you have to get minimum 20% mark, which means if in English you take 80, in GK you take 30, in maths you should not be less than 20, it should be at least more than 20. Yes, sir, you score more in one paper, but you didn't score much, or you got less than 20. 20% means in 100 less than 20. Yes, 20 exactly. If you score 18 or 19, you are disqualified. So that is this minimum 20% mark requirement. And next you see aggregate mark. You can see for the first 3 academy, 300 marks is the total is 300 marks, because I told you 3 paper you have to write: English, GK, mathematics. So you see, Air Force Academy AFA has the maximum number of marks, cutoff marks, 136. This is for Series 2 2023 cutoff. And you see, next is IMA Indian Military Academy, 127 marks. And next is this, you can see INA Indian Naval Academy, it is around 110 marks. Out of all this, the cutoff is very less for OTA, just 104 marks, both men and women. Here you can clearly mention 200, which means only 2 papers, English and GK. And you can see 300, just 50% of 300 is nothing but 150. So these marks are even not near this 150 mark, which means if you can able to score 50% of mark out of total marks, you can get top score. Not just clear the cutoff, you can even get top score. So that is the whole idea about this exam. And you can see with respect to OTA, 200 marks, 50% is 100, which means around, you see, 104, for both, around 52 to 55%. If you score in OTA, you will be clearing your cutoff, and if you can able to get 55 to 60%, you can even get top score at all India rank level. So this is the cutoff trend. So in this way, I have explained you who and all is eligible. and who can choose which academies also. And the last column is including the SSB marks. Regarding this SSB, I'll tell you in a detail way in another video. Fine. So let's go and see the strategy for each and every subject. First, you will take the English paper. They have given the syllabus very clearly that it should be tested to test the candidate's understanding of English and workmanlike use of it. So the standard of the serious exam is not up to the more than the degree level. It is up to the degree level only. So not high-fi English is required. A decent, a standard level of English knowledge in writing as well as speaking is required. And you can see these are the different topics in which they will be asking questions. Most of the topics will be familiar for you, spotting the idioms and phrases, fill in the blanks, synonyms, antonyms, parts of the speech, preposition and determinants. These are the topics that you have been done from a school days itself. Starting from 6th standard till 12th standard, even in your college, in some of your degree papers also, you can find English. So these are very basic things in English. So basic things will be asked for your serious exam. And we will see how this is split as a cutoff. How these questions are split for your exam. If you look at it, the CDS 2023 topic wise split up. Each and every topic has equal number of preference, which means 12 topics are here. So each topic 10 marks. So total 120 marks. 120 questions. Note here the number of questions for this English is 120 and the total number of marks is 100. So they will convert the 120 questions into 100 marks, which means for correct answer 0.83 mark and for wrong answer minus 1/3, which means 0.27 marks. So that is how the mark split up will be there. You can see it is nothing that only this will be given preference or only that will be given preference. With respect to English, all the topics here are given equal preference. So if you ask me, if you can able to read and if you can able to write and if you have a frequent practice of reading newspaper every day, this will be very easy for you. That's why even we used to suggest to the students, read newspaper daily. If you are a person who reads newspaper daily, you can get hold of most of the things here. Synonym, antonym, yes, fill in the blanks, jumbled passages, close comprehension, idioms and phrases, and also parts of the speech. And most of the things that you are seeing here, spotting there, those things will be easy for you if you are a vivid reader of newspaper every day. So have the habit of reading newspaper every day. And most of the people will be asking the same question. Even many people used to ask in the comments of this video, sir, I am from Tamil medium. Can I able to clear the CDS? Yes, you can able to clear the CDS. But you should be willing to work. Yes, work on your language specifically. Okay. So 3 things you have to do every day with respect to the CDS. English, this is the strategy. Listen. 3 things you do every day. 1, you speak. 2, you listen. 3rd, you write. These 3 things you do, yes, you will be definitely improving in your English knowledge. Yes, you have to listen in English, you have to write in English, you have to speak in English. Listen, write, speak. These 3 things you do every day. You can see a lot of difference in that. Sir, how should I start? Start from newspaper. Watch a lot of English movies with subtitles. Try to connect it with reading subtitles. Yes, try to have casual conversation with the people around you. Only the practice from here will make you. Yes, so don't hesitate like people will tease me, I won't talk with other people in English. No, doesn't even matter. Yes, so when you are learning something new, make sure that you start from the scratch and doesn't even care about others' opinion. So do these 3 things and start with the newspaper, you will see a lot of difference in it. Yes, and these are the split up. And the next is the second paper, GK. So GK paper, most of you people will be familiar. So this will be subjects. Generally, the subjects will be split in 3 different kind of headings. One is science, social and current affairs. You see science, 3 things will come automatically, physics, biology and chemistry. And you talk about social, history, geography, polity and economy, polity and governance, economy. And you talk about current affairs, current events, defense related current events and miscellaneous. For serious exam, since it is a defense exam, specific importance will be given to defense related current affairs, like missiles, like any decisions made by cabinet committee on security, any news related to the exercises between the different countries like Sampriti, Milan, Malabar exercise, yes, Tarang Shakti, like these exercises and all, they'll be more concentrating because it is a defense exam. And so these are the syllabus, these are the topics that is there for your exam. For this strategy, I'll tell you how to read this NCERT and how to do until in the upcoming slides. So as of now, just look at it. This is the syllabus or the topics that you have to supposed to cover in this paper 2. Next, we will go for paper 3. Paper 3, as I told, is eligible for, before going to the paper 3, we will see the topic wise split up. You see here, this is last CDS 2 2021, paper 2 GK paper analysis. If you see the tabular column here, it will be clear mentioned that the most number of questions is asked from current affairs and defense current affairs. Yes, as I told before, you read newspaper to improve your English knowledge. Parallelly, that newspaper will also help you to grab current affairs as well as defense current affairs. So, you have advantage, but multiple advantage in reading just one thing, newspaper. You see around 35 questions. And next huge is physics, chemistry and biology. So, this is basic level. In fact, if you ask me, they will ask from 6th to 10th standard level only. Physics, basic physics, chemistry and biology. You can see total each subject around 10 questions, around 30, so here they have asked 27 questions. And next you see history around 23 questions, and geography, environment, ecology 19, and the preference, the polity is 5 and the economics is 11. The recent years, before 2 years, 3 years back, the polity questions will be more, history questions will be less. But nowadays they have doing that optimization. How they are normalizing it that many people study polity, but they will avoid history considering the syllabus. So it's better that you concentrate according to the trend of the last 1 year or 2 year. So this is the trend for the last 1 year or 2 year. So if you ask me, the preference should be for current affairs and defense current affairs, general sciences, physics, chemistry, biology, then it should be history, then geography, environment, polity, and then economics as well as polity. So this should be your priority. Remember this. And we'll see about the next paper. The next paper, as I told, is mathematics. As I told before, this mathematics paper can be eligible. Who is eligible to write this mathematics paper? Only men are eligible to write this mathematics paper. Okay, and this paper is not for people who chose OTA. Yes, this is only for the people who is also eligible for IMA, AFA, and INA. You see, many different topics are there. On seeing this topic itself, you may have a little jittery feeling. Okay, sir, this much topics is there. What I am going to do? Don't worry. I will make this topics assembled in such a way that you will find it very easy. Now listen to this. Take a look at this. So I have put up these topics in two different things. One is arithmetic and another one is advanced. So considering the maths paper, two ways that you can split the whole syllabus topics. One is arithmetic mathematics and second is advanced mathematics. If you see the arithmetic mathematics, this particular topics will be very similar, which you have been seeing from your school days and your college days itself. From basic quantitative aptitude. Yes, you see percentage, average, CASI, simple interest, compound interest, ratio proportion, mixtures, profit loss, time and speed, speed, distance and time, problem on ages. All these topics, the basic quantitative aptitude that you have to know, as well as another advantage, if you are also appearing for AFCAT exam, this will come in handy because this is simply the AFCAT syllabus for quantitative aptitude. In AFCAT, out of 100 questions, 20 to 25 will be for aptitude or numerical ability as per the syllabus. So the numerical ability syllabus is the same syllabus here. So if you prepare for AFCAT, you are not just preparing for AFCAT, you are also preparing for CDS, IMA or this elementary mathematics also. Only the extra that you have to study is this advanced mathematics that they have given here. So what would be the priority, sir? This is 20% they will ask in exam. Again here the number of questions will be 100, the marks will also be 100. Unlike English and GK, for English as well as GK, the number of questions will be 120, but the marks will be 100. But in maths, the number of questions is also 100 and the marks will also be 100. And for this 20% and for this 80% questions, number of questions, which means out of 100 questions, 20 from arithmetics and 80 questions from the advanced mathematics. Fine, sir. This 20 we can able to answer, not an issue. What about this advanced mathematics? That is where you have to do some little plan. You see, if you take the syllabus here, mensuration 2D and mensuration 3D itself is around 15 questions. So mensuration is all about, you all know, the shapes, 3D shapes and 2D shapes, their area, diagonal, circumference, surface area, like that. This will be easy compared to the other topics. So you can choose this one. And next you see trigonometry, algebra, geometry, number system. Out of this, number system is somehow easy for you to understand, and with the basic formulas you can cover. So it is around 15 to 20 questions, this number system. You can do this. And next comes the dilemma. Sir, should I choose algebra, geometry or trigonometry? This again differs. If you ask us, you customize your own plan. How? Based on the difficulty. Some people may find algebra difficult, but those people may find trigonometry easy. Some people find trigonometry easy, and algebra difficult. So accordingly you prioritize. If you ask me, the right strategy would be mensuration 2D, 3D around 15, then you go to number system around 20, so 35, and either choose algebra or geometry, trigonometry. If you look at this algebra and trigonometry, yes, if you take algebra, even if you can able to attend 10 questions, around 35, around 10, 40. So next you can either gamble with statistics or you can gamble with geometry here. So around 60 to 70 questions you can able to gamble from this 80 questions, and remaining 20 you can able to cover it from here. So that itself is enough. Don't have this urge, to attend all the full paper of the exam. No, it is not possible for you to attend 100 questions. It is not possible for you to attend all the 100 questions. But you can divide and conquer accordingly. Yes, see, the prioritize one, strength your weakness, and then you give importance to it, then you conquer it easily. That is where you use the word customize. Now we have a question, sir. You told about customization easily. How I am going to customize? That is where I am going to explain in detail, yes, about how you have to customize your own methodology, how you have to customize your own kind of strategy. Now listen carefully. Yes. So this is the most important aspect of this video, SWOT analysis. If you are wondering, SWOT means strength, weakness, opportunities and threat. The SWOT is generally used by market companies when they are entering a new market, how they are going to approach this market. You can also apply this to the individual performance, and I will show you how you have to customize your own study plan and how to customize your own strength and weakness, and then you go and do it accordingly. Because one size fits all will never work. Most of the time, your own customized way will work. Because what my suggestion is, generally there are many videos in YouTube. If you look at it, they'll say, okay, I followed this, so you do also do this. Maybe that is suitable for that person. Is it suitable for you? That is why I say, we will tell you how to customize and accordingly how to create your own plan, your own strategy. So as per this video, the CTS strategy for 200 days is not a strategy. I am going to give an idea. You are going to create your own strategy. You are going to stick to it. Now listen. So SWOT, if you take SWOT, the first word is S, strength. So how to differentiate or how to find what is my strength, sir? 4 factors are there for that. 1, understanding of the syllabus. You understand the syllabus easily. Stable PAQ trends. The PAQ, the number of questions in this particular topic will be stable. 10, 15 means 10 to 15 every year they have been asking. Second one, and third one, subject knowledge. You already have a prior subject knowledge in that. And fourth, interest towards the subject. In fact, that is the foremost one. You like that particular subject, and the subject has also been asked, continuously in a particular, numbers every year. So that should be your strength. Say, take for example, some people will say, sir, in mathematics, my strength is mensuration. Yes, mensuration 3 and 2D. I know I'll do very well. And also arithmetic mathematics, CASI, mixtures and allegations, and then this speed distance and all. And if you look at it, 20, stable trend always. And in mensuration 15, stable trend always, and you are also having interest towards the subject. So you can put under the strength. Anything you put under the strength, make sure, yes, that is your strength area, and you don't need to provide much time devoted to it just because you are good at it. What you can do, once you put up what are your strength in this strength area, you can concentrate on the other areas. But shall we abandon the strength topics as just like that? No, you have to make sure that now and then you are brushing up the strength area. Then come to the next one, opportunity. Sir, what is this opportunity? 4 factors can say what are the topics that will provide opportunity for you to score. First one, standard number of questions. Sir, it has good standard number of questions. 2, quality resources are available. So for that, good quality resources are available. You can rely on it. Third, limited syllabus. This is one of the foremost and important thing about this opportunities. The syllabus is very limited. Yes, take for example history. If you take history, ancient and medieval, the syllabus is very, very vast. Okay, the syllabus is never ending. But if you look at the modern history, the syllabus is limited. Yes, so even though they ask in detail, most of the questions it will get caught. So you make sure whether the syllabus is restricted or not. If you ask me, physics, chemistry and biology comes under this. It may appear that the physics, chemistry, biology syllabus is vast, but you stick to 6th to 10th standard, the syllabus is very limited. It has boundaries only to this light, force, motion, magnetism. Like that, they have fixed the syllabus. So, and then easy scoring area. As I told, physics, chemistry, biology, certain physics concepts and all in basic life you would have seen. Yes, so those questions will be there. It is more relatable in life. If you take economics, it is not relatable to every one of the people here. Yes, but this physics, chemistry, biology is more or less relatable in our life most of the times. Yes, and that is where this opportunity come. And the first thing is strength, and second is opportunity. If you find that, you put that under opportunity, you have to work on your opportunity also. Yes, you have to give the last preference to your strength, and you have to give the last but before preference to the opportunities. Next comes the important part. Sir, this and all is fine. What about my weakness and threat? That is where the things comes. You talk about weakness. Sir, what will be my weakness? How to find out my weakness? First one, poor understanding of the concept. Sir, for knowingly or unknowingly, for some reasons, I don't understand most of the concepts in that. And two, aversion towards the subject, very important. For some unknown reasons, you don't like a particular subject. You don't, like the subject. You don't like the subject teacher, or for some reason, you have a hate towards the subject. Sir, is there any logic behind it? No, it won't necessarily be, but you don't like the subject. And that is also this weakness. And next, lack of standard resources. So, other than that, there won't be much standard resources. Even if you go and search it in Google or in online or in books, there won't be much resources available, study material. And fourth, tricky PAQs. From that particular topic, there will be a lot of tricky PAQs. Sir, take for example, one of my students used to tell, sir, I'm good at all other things since I am from the science background, but economics I find it very difficult. So he says economics, he cannot able to find the right kind of definition. Yes, and also he says, from the initial itself, I don't have much understanding about the economical concept. And also most of the economic questions, if you ask me, other than current affairs, the economics questions will be little tricky. You have to use logic and you have to solve it. So some may find economics as their weakness. So what are the topics, it fits this description, fit into it, and then you can give the second priority to this. And then comes the threat part. The first priority should be given to the threat part. Sir, what is the threat part? You see, vast syllabus. The syllabus is very vast and difficult in understanding. Take for example, you can put even if they can take history, you see the syllabus is very vast. And second, difficult in understanding. Sir, I tried to read, but it is very difficult for me. I cannot be able to understand it properly. Then third, less number of questions. Yes, but unfortunately in history, the ancient and history, medieval part, they are asking more number of questions. So sometimes you take polity. Polity is also syllabus is vast, but the question they are asking is very less. And next, lack of basics. Sir, in that I have poor understanding about the basics. If all those things fits in this description, that comes under threat. Sir, I told you have to give first preference to this. What is this meaning of first preference? It's better that you avoid this threat part. I'll tell you why. Because in competitive exam, more than what you know what to study, you have to know what not to study. So you cannot have this mindset that I have to cover everything. No, it is not possible. It is not practically advisable to go and study everything. We have to divide and conquer. We have to avoid certain things. So know what are the things you have to avoid. It's better, but sir, don't say I put everything in threat part and I avoid everything. No, that is not feasible. Make sure, yes, the other scoring areas, these opportunities and strength, most of the topics comes, you give preference to the weakness, but don't give much preference to the threat part, because the threat will unnecessarily consume your time and it will unnecessarily make you to feel nervous. It is not going to help you in any way. It will leave you in lurch. So remember this, avoid this threat part. So I told you all these 4 things. Based on that, you go and write strength, weakness, opportunity, threat, and then you put all the topics from GK, English as well as mathematics. You put all these topics under it and you start to concentrate accordingly. Got it? This is the customization of your own plan. So listen guys, again I'm telling you, one size fits all will never work, because each and every aspirant, we have to do your own study. You have to create your own plan, because what worked for me may not work for him. What worked for him may not work for you. So remember this always. So in a nutshell, what I am trying to say, these are the things that you have to follow. Yes, my humble suggestion to you all, study material. Make sure you prepare a proper study material. Sir, how to prepare a proper study material? Start from NCERTs. Yes, it should be your NCERTs. Yes, from 6th to 12th standard, For 10th standard, if it is 12th, it is even more well and good. You start with the basics. So for a central level competitive exam, NCERTs are the base. You start with it, then you value add to the this material. Fine. Value addition will always help you. Okay, remember this value addition. Because your notes is never 100%. You can always add value to your notes. So make sure to value add your notes by keep on writing when you are doing practice test. Go and write it and go and add information whenever is required. Second, previous year questions, PAQs. Another important thing is having a good grasp and understanding of your PAQs. Only if you know the PAQs, you can predict how much area, what are the threat part, and what are the things that you can avoid. What are to concentrate, what to avoid, strength, opportunities, weakness, and all you can find it out only if we have a proper understanding of previous year questions. So solve previous year questions. Next, understanding the syllabus. In fact, this should be the first and foremost one. We have to understand the syllabus first, what has been given, then only we can eliminate the things. So any competitive exam, first and foremost thing you have to do is go, take the syllabus, study the syllabus properly. Third, current affairs, newspaper reading. As I told, current affairs, we have to prepare every day because most of the aspirants, what the mistake that they will do is just 2 weeks before the exam or 1 week before the exam, they'll sit and they'll try to read the current affairs for the last 6 months. No, it won't work. Yes, but every day you spend 1 hour to that, it will be helpful. Yes, so current affairs, and as I told, newspaper reading, it have manifold effects on you. Trust me and do it. Next, effective use of digital resources. Sir, what is the digital resources? You can find this current affairs in different online sources other than reading newspaper. So even if you take look at this our own institute website, you can go to our institute website www.nationaldefenseinstitute.com. In that you will find daily MCQs, static current affairs, subject current affairs, and daily current affairs quiz also. So once you study the newspaper to know how you are good in this reading, how you grasp it well, you can also go and practice it there. So post COVID, know how to efficiently use the digital technologies. That will put you in a different footing from others. Next, customize your study plan. As I told before, have a proper routine from morning till night. If you are a working person, accordingly you customize your own plan. Okay, this should be my study time. This should be my the sleeping time. This should be my rest time. Like that. But you should have a proper routine and don't have unfollowable or non-feasible kind of study plan. I have to study 14 hours a day, 16 hours a day. No, you can do that before or just 30 days or 40 days before the exam. But now considering the 200 days, you do study at least for a proper decent amount of time in a crisp way. Even if you study 3 hours a day, make sure that 3 hours you are studying in a good and a worth way. Yes, worthful way. So make sure to do that. 1% of every day, yes, in 80 days or 90 days, it will be 80% or 90%. Remember that. Next, test series and revision. Again, after that, 30 days before the exam, revision plays a most important role because multiple subjects you are reading. At the same time, you have to write in the same time. So, only with the test, you can value add, you will be exposed to the question, you will be having an idea about how the questions are asked, and most importantly, revision. Only then you can able to revise. So, if you fail to revise properly, there in the exam, you will see the question, you may know that you know this question, but you cannot able to clearly answer. So, revision is also very important. So, remember this. Considering all these things, yes, in our institute, we have started our CDS, AFCAT and CAPF batches. So, come and join if you want any assistance. And also, for the people who are working and they cannot come offline, they prefer online classes. Online batches also has started. So, you join it, there we will help you. And in all these things, we will be there aside you. And remember it, you have to fight your own war. Yes, and the things that was given here, only if you do with proper consistency and only if you do it with the proper aim and discipline, then you can able to crack this exam. So remember this. Yes. So as I told before, already the batches is going on. So if you want any assistance of this, you can join in our batch. So how to join? We have given the link in description. You can click and you can go to the website and see. Other than that, if you have still any doubts, put it in comments. We will repeat for you. And if you need more help and assistance, yes, give the number which has been given in the video. Yes, thank you. Jai Hind.